Alright, she crashed out and went to jail over the T app. I'm not gonna lie, if you're still using the T app right now after it got hacked, you don't love your life. And you also don't care about your privacy because you're finna get all your data stolen. But let's go ahead and get to the vid.
What you ain't getting?
Oh, wow. My BF was on the T app, now I'm in jail. Wait till I bond out. Oh no. A black ghetto adventure. I see.
T app is one of the most pervasive apps on the internet. It is actually pretty terrifying once you do get access to it. Trust me, I actually did get access to it.
Oh, really?
I've been scrolling ever since I got it. But it's actually pretty...
Nigga, what?
I actually did get access to it.
Yo, Omeezy. Something we don't know about, man. I ain't gonna lie. How you get access to that? How you get access to that, twin? Something we don't know about? Let me chill. Nah, that's crazy.
I've been scrolling ever since.
It deadass look like an
IG.
IG.
Terrifying the kind of things that people do put on this app. One day you're out with your significant other, bebopping around the city. You get dropped off, and then the next moment you get a call from somebody saying your man is on the T app and he's doing the most insane things in the world.
Just dead rush out my house because my sister just called me with some urgent care talking about. Pull up, you heard of the T app. I'm like, no, what's the T app? She like, oh, I can't show you, so you need to pull up right now because your man is on the T app. So I'm like, what did it say? She like, you need to pull up like right now.
Now, before we continue on with the story, I want to
she messy.
Guess which city this is happening in. I think
ATL. You don't even got to finish. Atlanta.
It might be fairly obvious, and I love my city to the death of me.
I already knew.
Memphis on the board. There's New York City on the board. This could be a Florida woman from somewhere, right?
Atlanta,
Miami,
this
right?
Atlanta.
Jacksonville, right? It's probably Atlanta.
Straight out of Decatur.
This is my what you ain't getting?
In the next videos to follow, we see this woman attempting to flee from the police and ultimately getting arrested. Now, based off of what I've seen from the T app, it is a complete and utter show. It's messy as hell. And the things that people
It's a messy concept of an app. Of course it's going to be messy.
On this app. I mean, mess after mess after mess after mess. Nothing substantiated at all. So it's crazy to me to see that this woman would potentially pop up to this man's house, fight him, get arrested, or whatever the case may be. And it's
okay. Can we have a conversation? Why, as a woman, are you trying to fight a man? I'ma just say, because everybody be thinking it. We all, as guys, we all be thinking it, but nobody want to say it. I'ma say, you know, if I was really trying, bro, you have no chance, bro. Why are you fighting me, bro? And also, if I'm a man and I actually have a brain, I'm not fighting you anyways, bro. That's the case. No matter how it is. Why do y'all do that, bro? I understand y'all get mad, but yo, nigga, just key up my car or slash my tires or some shit. Like, do something else.
Shows how irrational people are in relationships, that some news that may or may not be true, you know, has them acting this wild and this weird. I mean, this woman is literally trying to bust down his door instead of just breaking up with him.
Or that. I mean, there's so many other ways. See, he has a fresh Ram right there. Yo, tee up. Yo, just rip the tires. Do something that's violent. But like at the same time, you ain't hurting him.
You gonna let her do it?
Just purely violence.
You gonna
Damn.
let her do it?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That sounds like glass.
You don't got to deal with none of this stuff. But there's got to be a reason as to why this woman did this. And that's why I love the internet, is because we get to hear the true and unfiltered story time.
Talk to me, Omeezy.
So I pull up to my sister's house because like
she kind of fun, low key.
Hold on. A little bit like you need to come over here. It's hella urgent. So I pull up, right? Lo and behold, I'm on the T app. So my real life
You're on the T app?
is on the T app, right? So I'm reading and scrolling through the comments, and it's the lady who is like, "Can you help me find my baby daddy?
Hello,
please." So I'm like, "Bet, bitch."
She fun and she got a nice crib. Hold on, who is you? Hey, I don't care about the toss and shit, baby. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, what's your name, man? I promise you I won't be on no T app shit.
Help you find your baby daddy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, why I dropped the number? The nicest lady, most genuine lady, and gave me the most sobbing story ever. Like, I felt so bad for this lady, and I believed her.
Okay. This is what I meant when I talked about the T app in my previous video. People aren't using it for its intended purposes. Sure, fine and dandy, this woman needed to find her baby daddy. But at the end of the day, the T app was supposed to be made for people trying to avoid DV, people, abusers, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Somebody might say that people that are in relationships while also being a baby daddy is a form of abuse. I don't think so. That just sounds like a dating man.
Yeah,
now maybe
that
he
sounds
did
brain rotted.
Cool. I would probably ask, how you even got this far into the relationship without finding that he has a baby. But ultimately, what are we doing here? Why
You know what it is, bro? I'm not gonna lie. See, look, the actual concept or the idea of the T-app isn't that bad. I mean, you feel me? It's a lot of weirdo guys out here, bro. You feel me? It's good for women to be able to like steer clear from the weirdo guys, but what it's being used for is just a drama page, bro. And here's the thing, a lot of people not thinking about, right? Let's say you have a fallout with your ex, right? You feel me? He did you dirty, maybe he cheated on you. Not even cheated. Maybe y'all just had a mutual fallout, right? Next thing you know, he pops out with like one of your friends or whatever, right? On some toxic shit, right? You get mad. You can literally, on the T-app, spread some bullshit talking about, oh yeah, he hit me. If you really want to get back at him. And then you can put your number right there. So all of the girlies can call you. And then you just tell a lie. You just tell them lies because you don't want them talking to your man. And you're mad and whatever. And now everybody thinks he's a woman beater. And all he did was just cheat on not even cheat. Get with your best friend, bro. It just gets messy.
You're not using this app for its intended purposes.
So let's just jump into it. So I believe the off rip because she said she met him in DC
Let me lock in.
at
She
a Wale
fine,
show
bro.
and she
Yeah.
had the dates. It was October 23rd, 2024. And I know she not lying because my auntie had a birthday dinner on the 22nd and I stayed at home. So when I tell y'all this pissed me off so bad, it really pissed me off because I knew she wasn't lying because he in the music industry, so him and Wale is cool. And we actually went on our first date to a Wale birthday party. So I know this lady wasn't lying. So then she proceeded to tell me how he took her shopping and everything. And I know she not lying because this man bought
Taking
me
your
literally
side
the
chick
same
on a
stuff
shopping
from
spree?
the same store.
Okay, he's consistent. He's a consistent guy.
So now I just feel my blood boiling. So he was only in town for like 2 days. So he fly back into town. She showing me all type of receipts. He sending her flowers, love bombing her, just sending her messages, this. And then she say like he just ghosts her, disappear out of nowhere. So fast forward in the lady life, she finds out she's pregnant like at 6.5 months. So after she found out she was pregnant, why the lady say she had a baby like 2 or 3 weeks later, which means her child was born premature. She sent me all.
Wait. I ain't hear that right. Wait, what? Nigga, what?
6.5 months. So after she found out she was pregnant, why
So she was pregnant for 6 months?
she's pregnant like at 6.5 months.
How'd she find out she was pregnant at 6.5 months? You didn't know earlier?
So after she found out she was pregnant, why the lady say she had a baby like 2 or 3 weeks later, which means her child was born premature?
This shit seemed fishy. I understand premature births, but nigga, 3 months premature? What? It's been, is that normal? I don't know.
She sent me all type of pictures of her baby being in the NICU. So she ended up telling me she ended up losing her job because the baby was in the NICU for a long time. The baby had a bunch of health problems, and she don't got no support on like her. So she blowing down this man's phone. And again, I know the lady not lying because this is a man who always changed his number. I always thought it was weird. Like, why you always keep changing your number?
Nah, he used to this, bro. He ain't new to this. He used to this, man. Nah. He ain't new to this. He true to this, bro. What are you talking about? He always changes his numbers too? Yo, imagine how many baby mamas he has out there, bro.
Said she couldn't find him.
think
She
about
never
it.
knew his Instagram.
It sounds like he
She
does
never
this
knew
often.
nothing. And fast forward to the T-app, and she done posted my nigga.
See, this is what I did not like about the T-app.
Wow.
And probably the main thing that I got from the story that she was telling is that
Yo.
there were telltale signs for both of these ladies throughout the entirety of the story, and nobody took them seriously. What do you mean you thought he built houses and then all of a sudden you're in a room with Wale? What do you mean he's going off to other places and having dates where he's showing women to other rappers and stuff like that, and you didn't think anything of it? What do you mean he changes his phone number all the time? And you
Yeah, that's where I would get like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you telling me he changes his phone numbers all the time and you're not getting suspicious of anything? Like, why you changing it so much, bro?
thought it was kind of weird. He started to get OD possessive. There are signs every which way, and it doesn't matter
Like,
if it
what?
pops up on the T-app. It doesn't matter if it pops up in real life. People are going to ignore them. When I was scrolling through the T-app, I saw a bunch of things that was saying, Lil Dick, no job, homosexual, mama's boy, ugly, puts him
Yo. What's wrong with being a mama's boy, bruh? Like, what? Why are they going off of these niggas like that?
Hands on women, little dick, which maybe
Yo,
it's
chill.
not a dick. I don't know. But that's not the biggest takeaway from it. After all those comments, I saw, girl, what's his at? Girl, what's his Instagram? Girl, what's his name? Girl.
See, y'all be messy. And that's my whole point of this, bro. This is just a messy app. What are you talking about? What's his at? Ain't this app supposed to be an app calling out weirdos? Why are you trying to find their ads? Y'all obviously don't care. Y'all just want to get... Come on, bro.
What's his X, Y, and Z? People do
I'm just
not
trying to get
care
smeated,
about
bro.
the facts and realities
What?
when it comes to dating. They just want compassion. They just want companionship. They just want love. At least what they think is love. All this anger and aggression that
They
this
just want
woman
the
is
smeat,
ultimately
bro.
showing, which
Hold on.
did lead to her catching a real life charge. She put the proof in her TikTok. Is
wow.
ultimately her being mad at herself, which is a dangerous thing because then she ultimately took it out on the man and his property. But at the end of the day, you saw all these signs clear as day and did nothing about it.
One thing I hate is people who can't be accountable, bro. Bro, if you like Omar just said, you seen all the signs. He over here changing his number. He over here lying about what he does, taking you around rappers, being kind of nonchalant. Over here taking you shopping, being overpossessive, and you're not like, yo, this nigga kind of weird. What? You can't get mad that this shit. You can't get mad when you made the bed that you whatever the saying is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Whatever.
You gonna let her do it? You gonna let her do it?
Might crash out, ain't much to lose.
There is no fucking way. Yo, there is no way Shorty made this all this shit.
Playing watch what I'ma do.
What?
It's me and you better choose.
Nah, this is the most Atlanta thing ever. This is the most Atlanta thing ever. What are we talking about, bro? Nah, man. You profiting off your crash out. That's crazy.
If you
Why
have
she?
any
Why she low key kind of sound good though? Why it sound good? Hold on. She can low key
had any
sing.
question before, that should be pretty much clear cut confirmation that this is from Atlanta. And I don't even know
That's
that
what I was
yet,
just
but
saying.
this is the most Atlanta story, an Atlanta situation, and Atlanta handling of
What
a
y'all got
situation
going
I've
on there
ever
to
seen
A,
in my
bro?
life. Another thing I forgot
What?
to mention is that she said that he called her his girlfriend in front of Wale, Rick Ross, and whoever else was there. And now all of a sudden she wants to act as if, oh wow, I barely even knew you. That is also a sign, ladies. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. That's not the first time he did that shit, and I guarantee they was cracking up about that shit as soon as y'all left, man.
That is a
He called everybody.
who is
He called every girl his
possessive
girl.
and controlling. That right there in and of itself is a sign. But did you heed the warning? No, because he took you shopping and gave you, expensive gifts and stuff like that.
So y'all don't know this, but
Girls
that
be seeing the
you
red
gonna do a
flag.
video-
Yo, people be seeing the red flags in each other. They just don't care, bro. When you in love, bro, it don't matter what it is, bro.
is the end of the chaos that happened from earlier that day. So I leave my sister's house and I go to my spot, right? So I rush home, I run up the stairs real quick, put some clothes on. While I'm putting clothes on, I swear to God, this is the grace of God, I hear the front door close, boom. So I'm like struggling to put my shit on. So then I come downstairs, I was making burrito tacos earlier that day.
Okay.
I come downstairs and this man is in my pot, bro. Like, just thinking shit is all the way sweet and it's not. He's all the way confused.
That nigga wanted a free meal after you crashed out. I ain't gonna lie. Buddy was famished. Buddy missed the custom. Yo, Buddy missed the cooking, bro. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
think he low-key think I'm making a joke or like playing.
How you
for
get into
real,
the crib,
but
though? You gave
no
him a
joke at
key?
all. And I swing. I don't even know if I need to say that because I gotta.
No. Say it, Kurt. Then say it, shorty. Say it, shorty. See, I ain't gonna lie. What you talking about? You feel me? Come on, finish it.
But fuck it, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I end up swinging on him, but he's really confused.
What happened
My
to the
grandma at
case?
the house, and you're in my pot, so I snatched the burrito pot from him. You feel me?
Okay, what happened to talking out your issues first? Why you automatically swinging? What?
So in that moment, I think like
Why
he
little ass
finally
shorty?
understood like the severity of this shit, because the look in his eyes was like the look of fear. You feel me? And
Dog,
I think
you
he
swinging
knew
on
for
him.
Sure, like I knew that I knew what I knew. You know what I'm saying?
I know this woman don't care about nothing. She's showing us the outside of her house and walking up the street. Giving us direct paths to her domicile.
Yo,
I know
me,
she
bro.
don't give a damn about
I ain't
it.
gonna lie,
Why would
bro.
you talk about a case in which it's active and you probably shouldn't be?
And you're confessing to swinging on bro on a separate occasion. Like, bro, you're fried.
admitting these different things.
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
posted this shit on TikTok too. This shit gonna go triple platinum. He of course gonna see this.
You should probably get a lawyer.
Lawyer over
You
here
should
rubbing
probably
his
tell him
hands and
don't
shit.
Put any of this out.
Then my grandmama in there, and
Easiest
I'm
case of
just
his life.
Tripping so much, I kind of forget my grandma was there. But then when I like got snapped back into reality, like damn, my grandmama here. I'm looking at my grandma, and she looking all sad. This shit really hurt my heart for real. And I'm taking care of my grandma. Like, why am I acting like? So fast forward, a few minutes go by, and I hear a knock at the door. I go to the door, and I see the police.
What you expect, bro? You swung on, bro. 2 separate occasions, man. Broke his window too. What you talking about? I ain't gonna. Hey, you already know this guy's a red flag. Of course, you
At
gonna do
this
some shit
point,
like
I
that.
had already calmed down. He done left the house. So the last
He getting
people I'm
revenge.
expecting to see at my house is the police. Like, what? So while I'm talking to the police, he pulled back up behind the police. He called.
Nah, he
the
evil.
police.
He
So
evil. He wanted to
his
see
side of
the.
story, then
He
police
wanted
give
to
my
see the
side of
chaos.
story. And then I hear the police ask him, like, do you want to press charges on her? And so he like, nah, like, no. So then the police is like, well, do you got somewhere you can go cool off at? Like, I don't want y'all to get into it when I leave. So he leave. But at this point, I'm just thinking, like,
Okay, but why would you do all of that and then not press charges though? I'm low key kind of thinking about that, bro. Like you just making it. You just being dramatic at this point. You just trying to put on a show.
I don't want nothing to do with this man no more. And at this point, I don't really care. Like, we got a condo together. You can have it. All the jewelry, all the bags, all the clothes.
Oh,
like,
so they had the crib together. That's why he entered the crib. Then why you swinging on him, bro? If y'all own the crib together, why you swinging on him, bro? That's a simple conversation. The fuck you talk? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This girl toxic, bro. What? That could have been a conversation. I thought bro broke into y'all crib.
can
That's
have it,
why.
dude. I said condo, but I meant to say townhouse. So at this
So that's why he
point,
called
I'm
the
just
cops.
really,
Okay, that
like,
makes sense.
frustrated, embarrassed, in my feelings, all that. So I just want to take a trip somewhere, quick little weekend trip with my sister, book a flight, let's go, right?
Oh, you got money. The fuck? A quick little trip? Huh?
Right?
You got
But-
money, huh?
But my passport and my money is at the townhouse. And so I pull up to the townhouse, and unbeknownst to me, he at the townhouse, and he locked me out.
Now, I'm not excusing the dude's actions at all, but
I ain't
clearly there
gonna
are
lie.
some measures that could have been taken in order to avoid any sort of situation.
Yeah, a conversation, but it didn't sound like she was trying to talk to bro. I'm not finna lie, so I can't even blame him for locking her out. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But hey, I don't know.
Like noticing the red flags earlier, it seems like this guy wasn't the best guy in the first place. But hey, people live and they learn, and that's probably why an app like the T app should not even exist. It's breaking homes left, right, and sideways, exposing people for what may be lies, what may be truths, but ultimately it's not really helping people. Like,
Yeah, it's just being messy. I'm gonna be honest.
people that are abusive.
I'm
or
glad
have
old Shorty
allegations
found out
on
about, bro,
them or
but at the
have
same time,
whatever
it
on
ain't
their
really
jacket,
helping
The
anything.
red flags are ultimately going to get ignored by a lot of people. Plus, people are just being messy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
You
one-
wanna know the crazy part about it? They're finna end up back together. Just letting y'all know this right now. They are. This ain't stopping here. Next week, give it 2-3 weeks, because that's a pretty serious thing. 2-3 weeks, they finna be posted up in the Bahamas on a little vacation, talking about I love my man. Like, nigga, what? Weren't you just swinging on this nigga? Like, what?
one of the people. You know, I'm a man of the mess. I like to scroll on the app occasionally. But even more importantly, the data concerns that are involved with the app are insane. They had that man's whole number on the platform, and now people are suing based off of the data breach.
Wait, they
10
doxed
women
him?
are listed in a lawsuit suing the T app based off of the data breach from 2 weeks ago. 10 potential class action lawsuits in federal and
10?
state courts after a data
Yeah,
breach
that
led to
app
the
getting
leak of
shut down,
thousands
bro.
of selfies,
That app getting
IDs,
shut
and
down, bro. There's
private
not gonna be no more
conversations
T app, bro.
online. 2 days later, the T app had experienced a second security issue in which more than 1.1 million
Oh, yeah,
users'
GG's.
direct
GG's.
messages
Yeah. That
spanning
shit
from
cooked.
early
Yo, that
2023
shit
to
fried.
last month were exposed. It's honestly a shame that the T app would come to something like this. In an attempt to protect women, women and men are not protecting these women because they're being messy, because they're being spiteful, because they're being vindictive, because they're being jealous. They're being all of these things. Locations are being exposed. Photos are being exposed. People already have issues with how to safely secure themselves on the internet. And now the T app serves as one potential one-stop shop to locate a bunch of people. That's just disgusting.
TL started honestly from trying to protect my mom. As crazy as that is, you know, my
Oh,
mom
he started it?
more recently single,
Bro, this is the last person I expect to start an app like this.
and she
What?
wanted to try online dating, which I was like super excited about. So we kind of took
Okay.
my mom out. We did a little photo shoot. I helped set her up with the profile on Match.com and kind of like let her on her way. You know, go mom, have some fun. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been on dating apps before. I don't know if you guys have, but for me, it was always like a pretty pleasant, straightforward experience, you know? But that's not what it was like for my mom, you know? For my mom, it
Oh,
was like,
how
I don't know,
come?
she had matched with like a 35-year-old Instagram model on there. I was like, look at this guy. I'm like, Mom,
Oh my goodness. Wait, can we see what your mom looks like?
Yo, Mia, how she matching with those, bro? I ain't gonna lie, my Dukes must be crazy.
60. Like that's not real. Not a real person.
And I know Sean might have had good intentions, but ultimately his credentials might fall short of somebody who's supposed to be capable and able to hold such power like this app, the T app, has. I mean, apparently he only took like a 6-month coding boot camp and then made an app. Which, hey, it's 2025.
Boy.
People are using AI for all
Yeah, you not even a coder for real?
sorts of things.
Nah,
the easy
man.
route is the best route, apparently. So is he really uncredentialed? I don't know. Based off of 2025 standards, he might not be. But between the data breaches,
Nah, bro.
stories
What?
like that woman at the
Y'all trusting y'all social security, y'all numbers and shit, y'all information and shit with a 6-month coder?
beginning of the
You're
video,
crazy.
who is ultimately going to serve some sort of jail time, maybe pay a fine too. I don't know. That was crazy. And then some of the things that I saw on the T app, my nosy self, it's confirming my newfound belief that we probably don't need this. No one man should have all that power. We just won't use it responsibly
okay.
as humans.
W
Especially when we're
quote.
talking about relationships. I hate to be a Debbie Downer in this conversation, but it's something that I think I touched on lightly but kind of brushed over in the previous video, is that women actively get harmed by men when it comes to starting relationships, being in relationships, and this sort of app that is spilling the tea can only and will only lead to more and more violence. And I know at the
That is
beginning of
true.
the video we're focusing on women, but there was a
Nothing good can come from the T app. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, like, shout out to boy who wanted to. I mean, old dude who wanted to make a safe app for his mother. But at the same time, I'm gonna just keep it a beam. When you put toxic people on the T app, or you give them access to have this T app, they're finna do toxic things. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Like, that's just what's finna happen. I'm not gonna hold you. This shit, this app was always finna turn into this, bro. It's a great idea in theory, but in reality, it was just always finna turn into this shit, bro. Especially since men aren't allowed on the app.
conversation about if men get their own version of a T app, what would they do with it?
They shoulda
And
just
you
made it a
kinda know
co
what
app.
That is post revenge corn, and then ultimately with the information needed to build a T app. If we're talking about Sean's T app, it would be used to hunt down and find some of these women and put hands on them. And apparently that's on the men and women side of things. I don't know. It's getting out of pocket.
Yeah, this shit. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah, all right. But that's really it for the T app. What do y'all think about it? If you have the T app downloaded, let me know in the comment section below what's your experience with the app. I think the shit should end, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's too much power to have with certain people. I hope that I'm not on the shit, but knowing me, I probably am. Anyways, that's really it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all. Sky Crew, stay high. Let's go.